Our dearest, beloved, divine friends and family, brothers and sisters in Guyana and around the world. Your friend, your brother, me, Haji Dr. Roshan Khan, in the Raw, RK's Guyana Free Media. And this is Saturday edition, December 19th of the Kaiture News. And we're looking at World Court rules. It has jurisdiction to hear Guyana-Venezuela border case. And so, beloved divine friends and family, it is a victory for Guyana, and the team now being led by no other than the Honorable Carl Greenidge, a former senior member of the People's National Congress, or the APNU, and a former Minister of Finance and world-renowned professional in political discussions on understanding and finance, management and administration of the World Bank and the international community and the diplomatic community. I wish to say to Mr. Carl Greenidge, as the watcher and in a way one of the protectors of the nation internationally, congratulations to them. For the World Court was being objected upon by the Maduro government of Venezuela, who wishes to steal our patrimony, who wishes to steal our rights as citizens of this country and owners of Guyana as bequeathed by God and the British to us, even in an international discussion and treaty that took place involving them. So, friends and families, I wish to say thank you to the World Court and congratulations to the government of Guyana, His Excellency President Dr. Irfan Ali, His Excellency Vice President and former President Dr. Bharat Jagdeo, the Honourable Minister of Foreign Affairs, and all those who have been involved and in high credit, the gentleman, this quality, Carl Greenidge. So it is good for us, now that we know and it is convinced that the World Court has the authority. And why is it that the Maduro government and the Venezuelans are afraid of the World Court? And this matter going for a hearing because they want to utilize bullyism, because they have a strong and a powerful military, and because they know we can only deal with them in a guerrilla warlike manner, in a guerrilla manner of attack and destroy, because we don't have the aircrafts and the guns and the tanks and the paratroopers, but we have in Guyana, we have our soldiers and our citizens with hearts, with soul, who will fight and defend this country. And that is the time when you will see the government and the opposition and all of them working together to save our great country. This is the time if it comes to that. But God has blessed us. God, the Creator, has stood with us, and law and order internationally, and barbarism has been thrown aside, but law and order stands. So thank you, World Court, the International Court of Justice, for deciding that Guyana and Venezuela's case can be heard by the World Court. Ashamedly, my friend and family, the other headline is AFC leader holds one of the world's worst oil contracts as a badge of honor. And here we go again. The man with the Russian eyeball. The man with the heart of conspiracy. The man of hate of Guyanese sugar workers. Of the Babicians in particular. And all those who are suffering. And as the peoples of the nation altogether, the man who truly hates Guyana, Comrade Ramjattan, is saying that the nasty negotiation, that even the negotiator who signed away our patrimony, former Minister of Natural Resources, has agreed that he erred and he never read, and he signed that the entire contract is lopsided and need to be redone all over again. Mr. Trotman, attorney at law, who signed away the patrimony and the wealth of a nation for whatever reasons, and I'm happy just after that he was able to have a wonderful wedding ceremony, taking over almost the entire of Grenada. I congratulate him for that wedding. I'm sorry I was not invited. I would have gone, but it was good that he had that. The fact remains also that Mr. Trotman was smart enough to indicate that there was error and the whole thing is wrong. But here you have no other than the AFC leader, Kemraj Ramjattan, ladies and gentlemen. Kemraj Ramjattan, I repeat, Kemraj Ramjattan, who has become a pariah in the eyes of the PNC, and a weakling as one who can be abused and used and broken and beaten and spat upon because he has no gall, no power, saying that that nasty oil contract which deprived Guyanese of its future, our youths and our generations to come. Here is this man in shame in this newspaper and in the other newspapers as well, saying that that oil contract is a badge of honor. He should save his face and his shame and come out and admit that they made an error. In this way, even Trotman, who signed away on behalf of the Guyanese and the Guyana government, and who said he was instructed, Trotman said he was instructed to sign, my friends and family, brothers and sisters around the world. Then we have another one again, the Joseph Harmon again dodges question on the promised oil and gas press conference. We can't face the public. This man, opposition leader of Guyana, looking forward to be the leader of the former Great People's National Congress, in which I had many friends since Hugh Desmond Hoyt. He again dodges the question. He refused to concede and to answer to the people the reality of what they have done to this country, ladies and gentlemen, friends and family. The leader of the opposition, Joseph Harmon, has yet again dodged on his commitment to host an oil and gas press conference aimed at delivering information on the Kaiture, on the awards of the Kaiture and Kanji oil blocks, among other pressing sector-related issues. Well, the Kaiture News has been pushing for this for a particular reason, and I don't blame them. They're a media. And Harmon had taken it upon himself that he will answer the questions. But because they know that they have done also, or they in particular did some very wrong things, and can't face the media, can't face the Kaiture News and the other powerhouses in Guyana, he keeps dodging because he will be caught in many ways. I'm not going to say his hands in the cookie jar. I'm not going to say that, ladies and gentlemen. But that is left to your purview, the purview of your brilliance and your intellect to consider the reality. Yesterday, during his first press conference in over a month, Harmon was reminded that it had been 3 months since he had first committed to hosting the special press. Kaiture News pressed the opposition leader about when this press conference would be held, or whether it would be held at all. Congratulations, Kaiture News, Mr. Glenn Lal, for being a hero in democracy. But stand for what is right. Stand for what is right at all times, and justice. Not just be misguided too at certain times by emotion, because one could get carried away in the media by emotion. Stand for what is right. In response, the opposition leader skirted around giving a direct answer, after which he indicated that he had been contacted by Kaiture Radio for a partnership of National Unity and Alliance for Change. Oh my God, they're talking about Alliance for Change. Does that thing exist anymore, ladies and gentlemen? This pariah, this institution of hate against the sugar workers, this institution of hate who closed down and betrayed the sugar workers and lied to them to win an election. And then when they got into power, they forgot them and abandoned them and said, oh, to the opposition leader then, Barjagdev, y'all want me to, in Parliament, you know, to support them because your supporters come from that area amongst them. Well, you saw, because you lost the election, that your supporters also came from there. And this is the cause of betrayal, Mr. Ramjattan. Going back to the article. To sit on a December 31st Kaiture radio program. This program, Harmon said, is aimed at discussing the future of oil and gas in Guyana. We have agreed to sit on that forum and we will speak on the matter at that time. Beyond that, I will not have anything further to say, which means they're going to prepare the documents in order to bluff everyone, as far as I can see and how I understand the mentality of that man. Next, back to the article. Notably, when Kaiture News reached out to Kaiture Radio to find out whether any member of the APNO and AFC would be attending the said program, the representatives responded in the negative. So Mr. Harmon is a protracted, obvious, confounded liar as an opposition leader. Ladies and gentlemen, opposition leader is like the shadow president of a nation. And when you're going to play these games, these shenanigans, it shows the truth in your heart and your soul and your mind. It even shows who you are and how you grew up and your society and your environment. What a despicable thing to lie when you were being questioned, and then Kaiture Radio confirmed that there is a total untruth in the excuse that Mr. Harmon was giving. We had reached out to the coalition requesting them attend the end-of-year program, but they never confirmed their attendance. Kaiture Radio said that the man was lying. Ladies and gentlemen, you know this man, and so with that in mind, I want to close, but I'll skip a few paragraphs. A month after that, on November 20th, another press conference, Kaiture News had posed questions to Harmon about the award of the blocks. He had avoided giving a direct answer and indicated information would be shared at a special press conference. And then at the end, last paragraph, when questioned, Patterson added, but obviously, if the leader of the opposition maybe will hold a press conference when it is convenient. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, friends and family, for more on this in the raw Arcades Guyana Free Media. And I'm your host, your brother, your friend, Haji Dr. Roshan Khan. More coming up. Stay tuned.